What's happening, fandoms? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, we react to music videos and shows, including The Lord of the Rings, the Rings of Power. Today we're moving on to episode 8, which I believe is the finale of the season. It was very difficult for me to avoid spoilers on social media. We were away over the weekend attending a concert, and so I am filming this much later than I normally would, but I do believe I've managed to do it. I don't know anything that happens in this episode, but I am definitely very excited. In our last episode, lots of things were set afoot. The Númenóreans set sail to go collect more forces for the war. Isildur's horse took off, presumably, I believe, to go rescue him, similarly to how Aragorn's horse finds and rescues him. The Harfoot party was immobilized by the attack of those 3 wizards in white who destroyed their carts, and then Nori and Poppy, Marigold, and Sadok took off to go find the stranger and assist him. So yet another departure, and the dwarves delved too deep, and King Durin threw the leaf from the elven tree into the hole, and it fell far, far, far down into the depths, where eventually it burned in the presence of the Balrog, which we saw for the first time. And that is a very interesting revelation because to my knowledge, the Balrog does not harry the dwarves and become Durin's bane until much later, after they've had a chance to mine out quite a bit of mithril. So the fact that it is awoken this early before they've really done any mining is noteworthy. Perhaps that was just a teaser though, and we won't actually see the Balrog do anything for some time. Very excited. The other departure that occurred is that Galadriel and Halbrand were to travel back to the outpost of the elves where the High King is, and perhaps this is where we will see Halbrand maybe become Sauron, because Sauron essentially tricked the elves into creating the rings, and so he would have to have some connection. This is certainly seeming like a way for him to accomplish that. So let's go ahead and dive in to the last episode of this season. Straight into it with no intro. Erin Gallen, the Greenwood. The Greenwood, that sounds familiar from stories of Tom Bombadil. Who's he chasing? Who is this? Okay. He doesn't recognize her. What the hell?
Tulil men noritas. Heru Sauron.
What?
Must inform the High King of our failure. Then the elves must prepare to abandon these shores.
Wow.
Forever.
But they do not do that.
Come with my much to discuss.
I think the Sauron reveal is a red herring.
Trusted you. It is a mistake I will not make again.
Pray I had chosen wisely.
That did seem like a very stupid choice.
Across that bitter ocean. Only to drown now. Nor will I let you.
Who's there? Who's there? He's not here, is he? Well, as a matter of fact, he is.
Flatterer.
I've never seen anything like them. What do you plan to use?
Oh boy.
Feanor's jewel craft managed to capture the essence of Valinor. I had hoped to do the same for Middle-earth.
Here we go.
Might there not be some alloy to amplify the qualities of your ore?
Oh boy.
Well, that is an intriguing suggestion.
A gift.
Wow.
Soon he will travel that road, which you have been chosen to propose one as well. In the coming days, each of you will be granted 1 hour with
If the old ways of our people are not soon restored, our island will fall.
The old ways of our people when they loved the elves. Oh, what the hell?
I cannot separate what is from what was from what will be.
He wants her to use the Palantir. And she's gonna do it. My God. What does she think she's doing? Oh my.
Unbounded.
And you would place all that power upon the brow of one being? Not just any one being, High King. You.
They're gonna make him a mithril crown?
Sometimes the perilous path is the only path.
Not of the flesh, but over flesh. This is a power of the unseen world.
I am sorry, Lord Celebrimbor.
I think we're about to see what's in that little bag of halberds.
I need royal lineages, bloodlines, anything you can find on the Southlands.
She's
Our records are limited.
starting
The
to
mortal
suspect.
I shall have to scour the catacombs for that information.
3 weeks.
All of a sudden, the two of you seem quite familiar.
I'm just offering whatever humble aid I can.
Sure,
Tell you the truth, I
Sauron.
can still hardly believe it. Someone like me. You pushed me to heights that no one else could have.
Wow.
I will never forget that. And I'll see to it that no one else does either.
To the east, where the stars are strange, the lands of Prune. Yes, where you will be known at last for who you truly are. You fell from the stars, yet you are greater than they.
What?
In time, he will learn to control his powers.
I think they are mistaken.
What is it?
Better 2 than 3. Now's our chance.
No. Oh, little bird whistle. Making noises. What? Oh. Oh! Zadok!
Sonic!
Oh. Don't mess with the stranger's friends. Oh, look at that. What? Puppy! No! What is this? They're just chucking rocks at her? This cannot be good. Oh boy. Now what is this gonna do to him?
You're here to help.
Yeah.
I know it.
Now, did she steal the staff? He's just gonna put it all out. Okay.
From Shadow you came. To Shadow I bid you return.
He is not Sauron. He is the other. He is.
I'm good.
Just disappears the staff, kills them, turns them into butterflies. Ooh. I knew he wasn't Sauron. Is he gonna be able to heal Zadok? He is the Eastar.
It's all right, proud fellow.
Mr. Burrows.
Now, if you don't mind, I'd just like to sit a while.
What do I know about the Eastar? I don't think I know anything about that.
Because Elendil does not merely mean one who loves the stars.
It means elf friend.
I just never imagined it would lead you.
Even if the cost cannot be known. And trusting that in the end it will be worth it.
We'll see to it that we make the end worth the price.
Come what may.
Come what may.
Little does he know his son is yet alive. Interesting. So she convinced him to stay the course. What? Oh.
Quickly. Dismantle this. We start again.
How could Halbrand know what to do with Mithril? All of this. Yeah. Definitely points to him being Sauron.
It'll need to be something
smaller.
Come, see for yourself.
Not until you tell me who you are.
I told you I found this on a dead man.
No.
Against your enemy. And mine. In that time, I have had many names.
What? What the hell just happened?
On your feet now.
Get out of my mind.
Please, sister. Look at me. Galadriel. You have been very brave.
Glamours.
You have fought so hard. For so many years. He was seeking a power. Not to destroy Middle-earth. But to heal it. Just as your fellow elves are seeking to do this very moment. Why would you say such a thing? Galadriel.
What a mind screw this is.
Galadriel. Come back to me. Galadriel. Look at me! When Morgoth was defeated, it was as if a great clenched fist had released its grasp from my neck.
Done.
That is not what you believe.
Do not tell me what I believe.
No.
You
Wow.
told me. After our victory, you said that whatever I'd done before, I could be free of it
You
now.
deceived me.
I told you the truth.
Oh, wow.
All others look on you with doubt. I would make you a queen. Fair as the sea.
Wow.
Stronger than the foundations of the earth.
And you, my king.
You bind me to the light, and I bind you to power.
Trickery.
Together, we can save this Middle-earth.
Trickery.
Save.
That Sauron lives because of you!
And you will die because of me!
What the hell? He doesn't save her this time. What? How does she say it? How does she recover from this? But it's all in her mind anyway. What?
Deceiver!
Galadriel, stop. Elrond. It's Elrond.
Prove it.
Workshop. You'll almost be finished by now.
Galadriel. Galadriel. What has happened? Galadriel!
No, where did Sauron go?
Is it done?
Is she not going to tell them?
So, do we proceed?
We must make 3.
Oh.
Why 3?
1 will always corrupt. 2 will divide.
But with 3, there is balance.
Must be for the elves alone.
Narya.
Untouched by other hands.
Ninya.
Galadriel, I have determined that the purity of the lesser ores in the alloy is crucial. True creation requires sacrifice.
Her dagger has Valinorian metals.
Or lion, or...
What they said, I knew to be true with a certainty that I can't explain.
Wow. They certainly unlocked something, because he's talking.
They called you something else.
Oh. Wizard.
Okay.
Betimes our paths are laid before us by powers greater than our own.
Mm-hmm.
In those moments, it's our task to make our feet go where our hearts wish not to tread.
So it was a bit like an adventure.
Oh boy.
Alone, it's just a journey. No adventures. They must be shared.
Sorry, Malda. Nothing but steep slopes and brickled brambles for weeks. Well, if you're so quick and wide, why didn't you do the trail finding?
I think she's gonna be the new trail finder. Oh,
He needs you.
They're sending her.
And you belong out there.
Wow. I guess every Lord of the Rings story needs a hobbit. Whether they know they're hobbitses or not.
Goodbye.
Oh, Poppy.
Glory.
Right. The snares for the big fella.
Love it.
Find where the river runs.
The first Harfoot adventurer.
Oh, go on. Go on.
Promise. You promise to look after everyone. Of course I will, Uncle Ed. Not so good as you.
Oh boy. It's perfect. I hate it.
Well, then, perhaps it would be best if you lead off.
Ooh.
Now that it comes to it, my feet feel heavy as iron.
When in doubt, Eleanor Brandyfoot. Always follow your nose.
Always follow your nose. I feel like that was a clue that I don't understand. Even the smelter is beautiful in an elvish forge. Now, are they making an alloy of gold, silver, and mithril? Because that's all mixed together. Oh, wow. That looks way too much like the Eye of Sauron. Oh, little mini ingots that get turned into the rings. The 3 elvish rings of power. He discovers the truth. Beautiful. They're finished. Wow. Yep. He knows. She knows he knows. He knows, she knows, he knows.
for the elven kings.
Well, my goodness. I had to sit and listen to that closing song there because that was beautiful. A retelling of the poem or the song of the One Ring, I guess. Oh boy. It had to happen exactly the way it happened, basically. What we know of the creation of the Rings of Power is that Sauron tricked the elves into creating these rings. They did not know how to do it themselves, and Halbrand providing them just the hints of how it would happen is exactly the type of trickery that Sauron would need to have done to make them do something that was not in their own best interests. And it is only because Galadriel figured it out and shifted the creation from 2 to 3 that the elvish rings were not corrupted. And those 3 rings remained in elvish control without corruption for generations. Narya, Nenya, and Vilya are the names of the rings, and Galadriel has one of them for time immemorial, and I forget where the other 2 go, but I believe one stays with Elrond and perhaps one goes to the High King. But my goodness, what an incredible story. And I knew that they were trying to throw a red herring in there with the with those 3. They called them the ascetic, I forget what the names were of the 3 wizards in white, but with them naming the stranger Sauron, I knew they had to be mistaken. They thought he was Sauron, but they were wrong. And it seems like he destroyed them. So those 3 who were intended to be servants of Sauron were destroyed by these Istar. And we learned later that Istar means wizard. So he's the stranger. We still don't know his name, but he's one of the wizards. There are several wizards throughout the history of Middle-earth. Gandalf is one of them. Many people believe that the stranger is Gandalf. I have been leaning towards Tom Bombadil for a very long time. I feel like Tom Bombadil's domain was either in or near the Green Wood, where this encounter with the 3 occurred. I don't know. I could still be wrong. There are a number of other wizards, the blue wizards that we know very little about. Saruman, the white. So there are a few different wizards that this could be. They could also just have created out of whole cloth a new wizard that is not any of the known named wizards. I don't know if they would do that or not, but what a way to wrap this whole thing up. And they specifically did not show the 3 rings being handed out to anyone, but we do know where they end up later in the Tolkien history. So we do know that they did not get corrupted. And Sauron will go on to create more rings. 9 for the mortal men, and I believe a number for the dwarves. I can't remember exactly how many. It's in the song, but all of those other rings get corrupted and cause all kinds of chaos, which I imagine we'll see some of that in season 2, assuming there is a season 2. And we got our very first Hobbit adventurer that is now known to history. We perhaps thought Bilbo Baggins was the first Hobbit adventurer, but perhaps there was one before that even. And maybe Nori is an ancestor directly of the Bagginses, because well, you know, they did stop using carts and start using bags. Maybe that's where this comes from. I don't know. That's a little on the nose, I guess. But personally, I've really enjoyed the storytelling that they did here. It wasn't overly heavy-handed, and they let the story unfold in the length of this season. I'm frankly surprised that they actually revealed the identity of Sauron in this season. I thought they might be looking to drag that out, but the finale, they needed something big, I guess, and the disappearance of Sauron and his travel back to Mordor certainly seems to be it. We're cliffhanged on him traveling back to Mordor to start the creation of his army. Just loved all of these things that they put together, and I've so enjoyed this series. It's been a lot of fun. I hope that you've also enjoyed the series and our reactions, and we appreciate all of you who have followed along with us. We'll go ahead and leave it there and hope to see you again in season 2. Thank you again, and see you in the next video.